What's going on, all you wild serial killer dolls out there? It's your two favorite uncles back here for Cinephellas. I'm Logan Myers. This is my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry Hill, and we are back to talk about season 3 of Don Mancini's new hit show. It's airing on Sci-Fi USA Network and streaming on Peacock. We're talking about the first 4 episodes. We've already talked about the premiere episode. We're going to be going through episode 4, where the mid-season ended up, and we're going to be talking about the first 4 episodes of Chucky.
I think you found the Oval Office very interesting.
These two wild rascals were back in October for 31 Days of Horror. We reviewed the first episode. Finally got around to finishing the first part of season 3, and the second part will be out in 2024. But we just got around to finishing this not too long ago. And of course, we had a great time with this. Chucky ending up at the White House, coming across the president, played by Devin Sawa, and his family. And of course, the bodies start piling up one by one.
The body count just in these 4 episodes alone it felt like even more than the seasons past. They really upped the ante this season. Being in the White House, changing the setting, really refreshed the series. They're just having a lot of fun. It feels like they're really hitting their groove here in the 3rd season. Don Mancini's getting to, do all these, crazy things with the character that he's always wanted to do and probably never even imagined he'd get to do. But he's just letting it rip now that he's gotten the green light and has, gotten his show green lit for more. He's going to go all out now and, still doing new things with the character of Chucky after all this time. Brad Dourif still voicing the character. And then the way the season ended up, or the first 4 episodes, the mid-season ends up, it's taken Chucky to an all-new place. And that's exciting, when you've revisited the character of Chucky so many times, throughout the movies and now the show, you'd think that they'd be running out of ideas and new things to try. But, this show has surprised me, and it surprised me how things ended up at the end of the 4th episode.
This is a show that I went in with low expectations. Like, this is going to be stupid. Everything, Chucky, they've done everything with it. They had the new movie that came out around the same time, and it's become one of my favorite horror TV shows for sure. Like, up there with the Creep Show. I enjoy, checking this out each week with new episodes being released and just have a blast with this. Don Mancini doesn't give a fuck, and he just goes all out, just over the top, crazy kill scenes and gore and just ridiculousness, and what I love about it, and that, and just funny bits. Brad Dourif voicing the character for so many years, he's just still hilarious. It's a show I laugh out loud watching, and just the silly situations they come across. And this season is definitely a good example of that, going to the White House politics with stupid teenagers that are always there and trying to track down Chucky and kill him, and just the mistakes they constantly make. It's just a fun ride. And it's just, the season, the first 4 episodes really does that, and it's an enjoyable ride.
It's great. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this around the Halloween season, watching these especially. It's just a great time. It's what you want to see on TV. People get butchered by Chucky, and he sure does that, especially in that 4th episode where they have the big Halloween party at the White House. I remember like the chandelier falling on people, just killing tons of people. And, Chucky dressed as the Phantom of the Opera. Then you have the kids back. The kids are getting older each season, getting a little better acting wise. I think they're pretty new on the scene for the first season. So as the season goes on, they're getting a little bit more tolerable, while at the same time still making the stupid mistakes. But they're getting better. I'll say that. But it's all about Chucky. It's all about seeing him put in these crazy situations. Now he's at the White House, and he's taking out all the president's men, essentially all the Secret Service. It's going to be up to the kids to try to figure this out and save the day in the end. But we'll see how it ends up. With Chucky, it has to do with a lot of his mythology from the movie. The seance that he does from the original comes back at the end of this and leads to something that happens to Chucky the doll. And we won't spoil it here, but it was cool. It was cool to see. It was something new, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays throughout the rest of the season. And also you had Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany, as like the B story going on at the same time, where she's in prison And she's also doing some crazy things in there involving, using a voodoo doll and some other shit. So I have a feeling it's going to come back to Tiffany having to save the day as far as Chucky's concerned. She's gonna have to do something to help him out, we'll say, after this final episode. But it's going to be cool to see where they go now from here. They have just picked up production after the strike, I think this past week. So it's going to be a while till we get the new episodes. But it's, it was a cool end how, they couldn't have planned it any better, going on strike. They ended really strong with the 4th episode, and it leaves you hanging there. It leaves you wanting more. And I can't wait till it comes back now. I'm really excited, more than I have been waiting for, new seasons in the past.
Yeah, going back to that Halloween episode, that chandelier, it's not like one of the chandeliers you see at your aunt's house. It's massive. It killed like 200-300 people. Like, it's massive. You'd imagine at the White House, like the world's biggest chandelier. Of course, comes down due to Chucky, and it's just the kills or the gore and the practical effects they did that were amazing. Really great Halloween episode. Great way to end it. And finding out some more information as to what's going to happen to Chucky coming up in the second part of the season is going to be interesting. So I like how they did that. It's always something new. It's always bonkers. You think it couldn't get any wilder, but of course it does. And off the wall, that's what you wanted from a show like this. Mancini's the man. Love everybody attached to this. Like I said, one of my favorite TV shows to watch during the Halloween season, and excited to see the second part of this and come back and review it for you guys. So that being said, I'm going to give Chucky season 3, part 1. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Devin Sawa hair pieces.
This is probably my favorite half season, as the first chunk of episodes for a season yet throughout the series. Damn near perfect for me. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 Jennifer Tilly hair pieces.
Forgot to talk about my man Devin Sawa, still crushing it. Playing the president this time around. We talked about in the other review that he's been killed like 4 times, or played 4 different characters and killed each time.
Yeah.
But playing the president, he's chewing up scenery. He's having a blast. I'm glad this guy's still working, coming back on TV and movies and stuff like that. But glad he was in this. I had a fun time with this character and unrealistic situation of him being president.
Yeah, I like how he's playing up the campiness of it, just having a great time. And yeah, Mancini's awesome for bringing him back, and he still looks great for his age. He's killing it. Hope to see him in more things. I think he's supposed to be in the new Final Destination. I want to say he's coming back for that somehow, which would be cool to see him revisit that. So we want to hear from you guys. What did you guys think of the first half of episodes of Chucky season 3? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Also follow along with us on our website, Cinephellas.com, and all our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and X, for all the latest and greatest in TV, movie news, and reviews.
Me and this guy over here will be back next year when the second part of this show, season 3, comes back. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Me and this guy are always throwing down video reviews, movies, TV shows, and everything in between. Podcasts coming up hopefully soon, and more videos coming right to this YouTube channel right here. Wraps it up for this edition of Cinephellas TV Reviews. I'm Logan Myers, my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry Hill. And until the next time, cheers!